Hello everyone, my name is Ekaterina Kardakova. I'm an opera singer, voice and public speaking coach. In this video I want to talk to you about why is it so hard to answer such a simple question, tell about yourself. Last week I had a webinar which is called How to Present Yourself Confidently at a Job Interview. And we did this exercise, how to tell about yourself at a job interview. And I noticed that the most participants had struggles to tell about themselves, even though I gave a really detailed algorithm how to answer this question. However, people didn't know where to start, what to say, how to phrase it correctly. And after webinar, I started thinking, why is it so hard to answer this simple question? And I found 4 reasons. So the reason number 1 is that people are afraid to be criticized or to be judged. How to tell about yourself to people who don't think that you're showing off, or people who don't think that you're not confident enough. How to find this balance to present yourself confident but not too confident, and people so afraid to don't suit this box of being perfect. And the second reason is, it goes from number 1 to the second reason, is that this imposter syndrome, especially with women. Many people, and I say it again, especially women, think that, oh, all of my achievements, it's nothing. It's nothing, it's not so important because look at those, or at her or at him, they actually achieved much more, etc. So people are not aware of own achievements. And also when we did this exercise, the second question was, tell about in the second question of your answer, tell me about yourself, was tell about your achievements. And people get lost, like, really? I'm working 15 years in marketing and I have no clue what are my achievements. This is the imposter syndrome. Think about this. The third reason is that people are not conscious about their talents. We also did this exercise, which I called your strengths. And usually, why people have struggles to answer the questions, what are you good at, is that the system teaches us from very little to be focused on things we are not good enough, on these hard things we have to achieve. We have to, put some goals, and everything, like the focus is only on what are so hard to achieve. Instead, to refocus and grow your strengths. And this is the thing, it's also by the time pretty hard to understand what are my strengths, what can I do with ease, with joy. So easy. You have to figure it out. You really have to sit down and think, sometimes a couple of days, what can I do the best and with ease and with joy? Hard questions, but that's why this is the third reason why people cannot answer the question, tell about yourself, is that they're not conscious, they're not aware about their strengths. And the fourth reason is that, every time when people start telling something, they don't have a clear structure in their head, so they don't think before a job interview or a presentation, what I want to say, in terms of about myself. How should I present myself? How should I present myself? No, let me rephrase. How I want people to pursue me. In what kind of role, or with what kind of experience. So when you don't think about all these things before, and at the moment when you have to present yourself and tell about yourself, people usually get lost because they don't have the structure. And also, there are some mistakes. What people do wrong when they tell about themselves. So from this chaotic non-structure, people get chaos in the head. And this is the first mistake. If you have a completely chaos in your head. You cannot tell about yourself because you start saying so many words, you start to overload your listeners with not necessarily information. And just yesterday we had a group session where we just were practicing this question, tell about yourself, and people say so many words about themselves, they give too much information which are not relevant. So think about how you want other people to pursue you without unnecessary information. The second mistake is that when a person doesn't have a clear structure in the head, this person starts to say strange words like, hi, my name is Alex, I'm a marketeer, and I was working for this company, for that company, such an absolutely banal phrases no one wants to hear, because especially in a situation of a job interview, you have so many other candidates. How can you stand out? You stand out only with your strengths, with your achievements, without saying unnecessary words, without saying these standard sentences. No one needs them. So the third mistake is that this presentation, self-presentation, doesn't have a goal. Again, I repeat, if you don't prepare your presentation, self-presentation, tell me about yourself, this short presentation, I will give you the formula later, you don't give the opportunity to other person to understand who you are, what can you do and how can you help. So there is no clear message which you deliver if you don't have this clearness in your head. And the fourth mistake is that when people don't have the clearness in the head, they usually speak very fast without breaks. They kind of give, put on some speed and sing like this. We also yesterday practiced that when I almost to everyone said, please calm down, speak with breaks, slow down, because especially if you have some accents, no chance to understand, no chance to understand who you are, what are you about, etc. So, how to answer the question, not only for job interview, just general, I call it an audio business card. Audio business card consists 4 sentences: your name, what you do, how can you help, and call to action. My example: my name is Ekaterina Kardakova. I'm an opera singer, voice and public speaking coach. I help people to speak confidently in public. If you're interested to learn this soft skill, please come to my trainings or contact me. Clear,